Space, the final frontier, a place of infinite mysteries, black holes, and complete silence. No sound, no music, no rickrolls. But what if we changed that? What if we launched a gigantic speaker into space, cranked the volume up to insane levels, and blasted the loudest music ever? Would aliens jam to our beats? Would the universe finally get its own theme song? Or would we accidentally destroy reality itself? Let's start with the biggest problem. Sound needs air. Here on Earth, when you scream into your pillow after remembering that embarrassing thing you did 10 years ago, sound waves vibrate through the air, travel into your ears, and make you regret all your life choices. But space? It's a vacuum, which means there's nothing to carry sound. No air, no particles, no way for sound to travel. So even if we placed the world's biggest subwoofer right next to the moon and blasted music at maximum volume, absolutely nothing would be heard. Tragic. But wait, what if we cheat physics? What if we force sound to work in space? If we surrounded our giant speaker with a massive artificial atmosphere, a giant bubble of air, we could make it work. And if we pump enough oxygen into that bubble, sound waves would finally have something to travel through. Now we're talking. But here's where things get crazy. Sound needs pressure to move. And in space, pressure is a big problem. The moment our air bubble meets the vacuum, it'll try to escape. It's like shaking a soda bottle and then opening it. Except this soda is the size of a small planet, and the explosion would be horrifying. If we don't reinforce the bubble, it'll pop instantly, taking our beautiful, expensive speaker with it. But let's say we somehow manage to contain the air and keep the music playing. What happens next? Well, volume in space is unlimited. On Earth, the loudest sound ever recorded was the Krakatoa volcanic eruption in 1883. It was so loud it ruptured eardrums 40 miles away and could be heard from 3,000 miles away. But in space, there's no atmosphere to absorb the sound. So if we blasted music at a ridiculous volume, it would just keep traveling through our artificial air bubble forever. The sound wouldn't fade, it wouldn't get muffled. It would just keep bouncing around, trapped in an endless loop of sheer noise chaos. And let's not forget the bass. At extreme levels, sound waves become weapons. Sound cannons already exist, used to disperse crowds and even disable enemy drones. A speaker this big could literally obliterate everything inside its bubble just from the sheer force of sound waves alone. So congratulations, we've just created the world's first planet-sized dubstep bomb. But this is just the beginning, because if this sound somehow manages to escape into the universe, what happens next? And could we, accidentally, end up broadcasting Earth's worst songs to an entire galaxy? So now we have a gigantic speaker floating in space, a massive air bubble keeping the sound alive, and a volume level so high it could probably knock Saturn's rings out of alignment. But here's where things really start to spiral out of control. Because if this sound somehow leaks out, we might just accidentally alert the entire universe to our existence. Think about it. Right now, Earth is basically a quiet little rock in the middle of an infinite cosmic desert. Sure, we've sent a few weak radio signals into space, like the Arecibo message, which was basically a, "Hello, please don't destroy us," note to potential aliens. But if we blast music at maximum volume, that's not just a hello. That's us kicking down the galactic door and yelling, "Yo, what's up, universe?" And the scary part? Sound waves might not travel in space, but energy waves do. The sheer power of our giant speaker could generate electromagnetic waves, and those can travel through the vacuum. This means that instead of actual sound, space would be flooded with a horrifying, distorted, bass-boosted nightmare version of whatever song we're playing. And if aliens pick up the signal, their first impression of Earth might be a cursed remix of Baby Shark. But let's get even wilder. What if the sheer force of our sound waves starts affecting planets? On Earth, loud sounds can cause shock waves. In space, those same shock waves, if powerful enough, could actually move objects. So if we blast music loud enough, we might start nudging asteroids out of their orbits, sending them drifting in random directions. Imagine some alien civilization peacefully chilling on their home planet, when suddenly, boom, an asteroid crashes down, carrying nothing but traces of extremely loud human music. Congratulations, we just became the universe's first intergalactic DJ terrorists. And what about black holes? We know that strong enough waves can disturb space-time. If we somehow hit the right frequency, could we, I don't know, accidentally wake up a black hole? What if, by playing our music loud enough, we end up ripping apart the fabric of reality? Imagine explaining to future generations that humanity got sucked into an interdimensional void because someone wanted to blast EDM at the edge of the solar system. But wait, it gets even worse. If our signal keeps traveling outward, it could outlive humanity itself. Stars die, planets get destroyed, civilizations rise and fall. But sound waves, they keep going. A million years from now, even if Earth is long gone, our ridiculously loud music might still be flying through the universe, waiting for some poor alien civilization to pick it up. And if they do, how would they react? Would they come in peace, curious about this loud, chaotic species that dared to disrupt the silence of space? Or would they see it as an act of war and decide to obliterate us just to shut us up? The answer to that is coming in up now. Because if an alien invasion is about to happen, we might as well give them a proper welcome party. So let's recap. We've launched a gigantic speaker into space, cranked the volume up to galaxy-shaking levels, and possibly sent an asteroid flying into some poor alien's backyard. But now we face the biggest question of all. What happens if aliens actually respond? Let's assume they receive our cursed, bass-boosted space signal. Best case scenario? They love it. Maybe we just introduced an advanced alien species to their first ever music. Imagine an alien DJ dropping our beats at their intergalactic festivals. Maybe they vibe so hard that they decide to visit us, just to ask for the full playlist. Boom, we just became the universe's first official music influencers. But let's be real. This is space. Best case scenarios are rare. What if they hate it? Imagine if their ultra-advanced ears aren't designed for our kind of sound, and our music is the most painful, excruciating noise they've ever heard. To us, it's just a loud banger. To them, it's a declaration of war. Suddenly, an entire alien fleet is on its way, laser cannons charge, because we accidentally rickrolled the wrong species. Or worse, what if we contacted the wrong kind of alien? What if there are terrifying, hyper-intelligent space creatures out there who thrive in silence? Their entire civilization could be built around the idea that noise is a crime against the universe. And then, out of nowhere, comes our thunderous, non-stop, Earth-made rave party. They wouldn't even hesitate. They'd probably wipe us out just to restore cosmic peace. And here's the wildest part. Even if no aliens come for us, our giant space speaker could still cause complete chaos on Earth. Think about it. If the sound waves from our speaker bounce back toward the planet, we'd basically be hit with an unstoppable wall of sound, a permanent, never-ending echo. The entire world would become one giant concert speaker, vibrating so violently that buildings shake, oceans ripple, and every dog on Earth starts barking at once. In other words, we wouldn't just annoy the galaxy, we'd annoy ourselves to extinction. So should we put a massive speaker in space and blast loud music? Absolutely not. But would it make for the most legendary and catastrophic experiment in human history? Oh, definitely. Now here's a real question. What song would you play if you had the chance to blast music into space? Something legendary? Something cursed? Drop your answers in the comments, and don't forget to like the video, because if aliens ever show up asking about this, at least we'll have proof that we all made this decision together.